artist extraordinaire, Pat Loika. Pat, how is your Comic-Con treating you so far?
It's been fantastic. Just like every year, this has been a good show for me. We've debuted here every year. I mean, 5 years ago, and we've continued to put out our stuff through this con. It's always been friendly to us because it's our local show, it's our home show, and of course it happens to be the biggest show in the world. So you can't go wrong there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now, this convention, you had a lot of announcements coming out from you're one of the co-founders of Dial R Studios.
That's correct.
And with your brother Tim, and then Chris Mays as well, right?
That's correct.
And so, what are these big announcements that you personally are working on a couple of books, and then you're relaunching, or not relaunching, but launching some other series?
That's right. We have launched the Villain. It's going to be a series of original graphic novels. The first volume's out. It's called First Down, and it's been doing really well. We also debuted Blacklisted here. Our friends Comfort Love and Adam Withers, they released the Unique Omnibus. It's a compilation of the webcomics that they've been putting out. And Skyward by Jeremy Dale also made its debut here. And this, of course, it's joined by some of our favorite, some of the more popular Dial R series like Guns of Shadow Valley, and of course Path to Armageddon, which is one of our original books.
Years ago. And now it's really hard nowadays to put up your own publishing company, let alone putting out a couple of titles under it. How have you been sleeping these past couple of months trying to make this big push forward and get everything out on time?
Well, there's no such thing as sleep.
Especially if you're in space.
Yeah, I mean, it's really a matter of just being concentrated on doing the work and getting it done. I mean, all the creators of the books that we just mentioned, they're all very professional. They know what they're doing. They work really hard, and you just trust them to get the work done in time, and it's there. It's everyone loves what they're doing, and that's why they do their best, and they get it out when when they know it needs to be out.
Now, Dial R Studios isn't just comic books, right? You have a couple more collaborations you want to do in the future?
Yeah, Dial R Studios is it's not just comics. We do a lot of things. I mean, we're sort of like a collective of different creators. I mean, there are some of us who do music, some that do film, and we basically showcase. It's basically like a big network of creators, indie publishers, small indie filmmakers, musicians, and we have an album out from Jim Clark. It's a ukulele album. It's a pretty cool CD. We also have a few other films in the works. We can't really get into it yet, but we'll have some. We'll see some new faces actually next year, Comic-Con next year, because we're already working on it.
Now, besides Blacklisted and The Villain, are those the only projects you're going to be working on for now, or do you have other side projects in the works as well?
Well, we're working on an anthology book, which we try to do every couple of years with all the Dial R creators who do comics. That's due out around October. And then we are going to be relaunching the Path to Armageddon, and it'll be a webcomic. That's going to be probably around, probably towards the end of the year. I can't give anything definite, but more along those lines. And we have a few other things in the works that it's in the gestation period, basically.
Okay. Now, if fans want more Pat Loika or more information about Dial R Studios, where can they find you on the web?
You can just go to dialrstudios.com. That's Dial R, and it's in the letter R, then studios.com. Or you can just look for me at patloika.com. It's my blog, and you can just follow whatever I'm up to there.
Well, Pat, thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a great Comic-Con. And, yeah, go check out Dial R Studios as soon as possible. Pat Loika, everybody.
Thank you.